ferry, I stayed on shore. Both of us stubborn, counting old scores.
Out where the harbor holds every fight, I watched your shadow slip from the light. Lanterns on the breakwater, one by one they burn. I'm walking out to meet you, if you're walking my return. Same thin line of yellow on this dark and restless blue. Lanterns on the breakwater lead me back to you.
Wind in my collar, salt on my lips, names carved in cedar on rusted out ships.
I hear your laughter and strangers that pass. I almost call out, but swallow it back. Lanterns on the breakwater, one by one they burn. I'm walking out to meet you, if you're walking my return. Same thin line of yellow on this dark and restless blue. Lanterns on the breakwater lead me back to you.
Maybe we were younger, maybe we were scared, saying we were finished just to prove we cared.
Now every small reflection on the shaking tide looks a little like the way you look that night. Lanterns on the breakwater, one by one they burn. I'm walking out to meet you, and I feel your footsteps turn. Same thin line of yellow on this dark and restless blue. Lanterns on the breakwater, I look up and there is you.
Vacant light, flicker of a broken sign. He said, last shot, laughing as he crossed the line. Your jacket catching all the pink inside glow. Your shadow stretching like a runway I could follow.
Keep my eyes half closed, I can live inside.
a trace, burning ghost on every face. Am I lost or letting go, or just learning how to love the afterglow? Neon cathedral wind. Turn around, it begins again. Every echo wears your face, haunting every hollow space. Ashes in the cathedral wind, breathing through my paper skin. I am just a faded hymn, caught beneath your name. I trace the cracks like rosary beads, one for each promise buried in me. If I strike a match, will you rise? Will you stay? Or drift like smoke through the ribs of this place? Ashes in the cathedral wind. Turn around, it begins again. Every echo wears your face, haunting every hollow space. Ashes in the cathedral wind, breathing through my paper skin. I am just a faded hymn, whispered in the cathedral wind.
You showed up like late September, sun still warm, shadows long. We were laughing in borrowed weather, already heard the warning in your songs. Coffee cooled between our stories, your suitcase waiting by the door. I tried to treat an evening like it could be something more. These were only borrowed seasons, days on loan, not mine to keep. I held on like they were treasures, till they turned to fallen leaves. Now I trace the shape of letting go in the dust on window panes. What was never meant to stay here, I can finally let it fade. I kept your note inside a drawer, edges curled, your crooked name. Pulled it out on colder mornings, like it might still light a flame. All those almost, all those maybes, stacked like books I'd never read. Built a home out of pretending, then wondered why I couldn't breathe. These were only borrowed seasons, days on loan, not mine to keep. I held on like they were treasures, till they turned to fallen leaves. Now I trace the shape of letting go in the dust on window panes. What was never meant to stay here, I can finally let it fade. I thought if I remembered every minute, somehow I could turn them into truths. But time keeps its own quiet distance, and it's teaching me to loosen my grip too. Oh, they were only borrowed seasons, pages torn from someone's book. I pressed flowers in the margins, till they lost their color look. Now I bless the fact you passed through like a song I used to play. What was never mine to hold you, I can love, then let away. You were always late September, here then gone, that's how it goes. I walk home by different corners, lighter with each thing I let